Hello, this is George Senda, the official, the real, the authentic, the original, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh, and it's too hot. It's 91 today. Tomorrow will be 94. Tuesday will be 101. Wednesday will be 103 with 106 where Kathy is. And you don't get to see it yet till Kathy comes here. Her phone, the mailbox is full. We stopped at T-Mobile, and the guy there had no idea how to clear the mailbox on an Android phone, which is absolutely ridiculous. So that's something for Kathy. I can't get through it on the phone because when I call, leave a message, then it says mailbox is full, and I don't know what to do about it. Anyway, it is brutal here. I fed the cats. I slept. I didn't have my first cup of coffee till 5:30. And it is just horrible out there, and it's going to get worse. I'm going somewhere. Now, I found 38 bottles and cans tonight, and which is great. I've got 2 bags in my bedroom. With that added to it, I'm having 3, maybe 4 bags. I'm going to take them into the recycling center probably on Tuesday, early in the morning. So I go take the money for that and get cat food and maybe a pizza. So, and I've got funding to pay for little girl and Fluffy to get to the vet, and then in August, then I will try to capture Mama Cat and Kitten. Kitten was cute tonight. She squeaked for her food. All right, let's go to not there. Oh, I could look at this. How much is the Friskies on Amazon? 40 cans, a lot cheaper than the store, I think. 31.20. Wow. So I'm at $29. If I go to Safeway, it's 30. I think it's 32. And the channel numbers: 1,418,759, 20,876 subscribers. So let's see if anybody is in chat. I'm not going to stay in here with. It's 90 degrees in here. I am not going to stay in here with the fans off for very long. And I have other videos posted, I think, but they're not getting posted until it cools down here, if at all. And I don't know when that's going to be. And so, luckily, Kathy has air conditioning and a pool. But the stupid thing about her pool, you can only go in through the office, and when the office closes at 5 o'clock, you can't go swimming. It's the dumbest setup I've ever seen. All right, no one's in chat. Maybe I made him mad. I don't know. If I do this time, I'll just stop doing chat for a while. So we did the dishes. I will do coin roll hunting when it cools off, probably in the morning with the roll quarters, so I can do a load of laundry. And I opened up a recycling bin that had cans in it. It was full of ants. People keep dropping their food in the recycling bin. And there's a hurricane hitting somewhere in the Atlantic, and they say be prepared. So that's going to be big. And still the fallout on the Biden debate. He wants another one. I think Trump should say, no, don't need another one. I beat you. That's it. I don't need to prepare for debate with 78 people. I don't need to have 29 fact checkers from the New York Times who are all freaking out. So, anyhow, I on a personal human basis, I feel sorry for the man. On a political basis, no. And there's a video today by Benny, and I think his name is Johnson, and he says Obama wants Biden to drop out, and Jill won't let him, his wife. So And he's saying that's the real power in the White House is Joe Biden, who's not a doctor. But the man has lost it completely. I had a relative who died of Alzheimer's. I've seen people who go into dementia, and it's not pretty. The early stages. And two of my relatives took care of their mother. There we go. Send it, please. No, I got an air conditioner right there. A higher. It's been sitting in the window, but it blows the air on the ceiling and it will not cool off this room. And in the bedroom, I have a portable air conditioner. I paid $400 for it, but anything over 80, it will not cool, and that's why I roast in here. So please, not sender. I got teased with that damn Elvis song for years. Return to sender. I hate it. So it's SENDA. And so far, no one has sent any presents to Kathy for her birthday last week. Oh, we should send her something. And not send her. That's in the song. So much for that. The insincere people that come in the chat and say they can't afford to donate, and then Kathy was sitting right here. Oh, I would love some Pokemon stuff since I lost my storage. And there's nothing coming in. I have a new credit card coming in that will pay for the cat shots. And then another one will pay for cat food and litter next month. But I have enough litter to last me until August. And my shoulder is still killing me from that last box of cat litter, because I tried carrying it with my bad right arm and screamed. So it took me forever to get them to put that air conditioner. I don't know where the long 50-foot outdoor cord is for it, but I have run that thing for 2 hours and it hasn't cooled this room off at all. I got that for $60 at Target here when I moved in here, and it sucks. Now, I still have my Sears air conditioner, long story. That thing was gigantic, though. You would have to have the platform to hold up. Don't move your arm like that, George. You would have to have a platform to hold up in the window, but it would have cooled this whole place off. But the problem is running air conditioners here. I'm not a rich man. It jacks my bill up to $150. So fans jack the bill up too, but nothing like this. So they will just suffer. Now, people are already setting off giant M80s. We have somebody in the neighborhood keeps setting off giant boom fireworks, and the car alarm goes off and all of that. And the whole place is, the whole neighborhood is wakened because they're idiots. So, well, that was curious. It chopped, this keyboard for some reason chops off letters. I don't know why. And I've been playing Civilization 2 on my Mac, and I keep losing. There we go. Alright, so I want air conditioner for my shorts. Just stick the air conditioner in there with a backpack, with a battery pack, and just keep my pants cool. And a little bit up the chest, So, when we had a car, we would go swimming. But Kathy said, you can come up here. The problem is, I go up there in 103-degree heat. I got to come back in 103-degree heat. And Wednesday will be 103 here. And it'll probably be 106 in Pittsburgh, California, where Kathy lives. And I can't get a hold of her, which is most of me. So there's her shirt. I got her. And cats are fine. Tiny one got the last cup of food, and Mama Cat Kitten got about a can and a quarter. Fluffy ate some and then walks away. Then comes in here and wants wet food. But Fluffy, it's ridiculous. You go away from the food downstairs, and then you want me expect you to feed you fancy feast. No, you get fed later when it cools off. So I paid the coin loan, $37 interest. I paid $50 on one credit card. I have to take the Citibank payments in tomorrow, and the Target payment. rest you're going to have to wait. I'm out of money. So it's going to be another rough month. So that's about it. And the usual suspects, Shaquille O'Neal and all of that, are not here, and they all claim poverty. I'm too poor to donate to help feed the cats. So I'm dying in here. It is. It was 94 today, or 91. I'm not certain, and it is. Oh, my shoulder is killing me. It is. Oh, there's a global cooling. It went down to 88 in here. So. And I hate heat. And one of the Mexicans, he feeds Tiny one too at times. He gave her tuna fish this morning. Oh, I love heat. We had a back and forth on that one. Are you crazy? Too much caliente. I went freezing. I went 94 degrees below zero, not above zero. It's too hot. And never move into a corner apartment because you get all the heat. You get just roasted. So I have watched YouTube videos and political videos, and one guy says Trump can take New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, all of the South that he's going to take, and possibly even New Mexico, and he might take Maine, and Biden's in trouble. That's all I know. So if things go, and I don't know how long it is to Democrat convention. I think it's only a couple weeks to Republican. But if things go like this, and they're talking about replacing him with possibly a list, Gretchen Whitmer, Gavin Newsom, but there's a little thing in the Constitution, the 25th Amendment, where if the president becomes incapacitated, the cabinet can sign off and say, it's time for you to go. And we have Kamala Harris, and she's mattering out the idea you're just going to kick me out and put in somebody else who didn't even run for president and isn't the vice president. The Constitution says she succeeds the president. So I don't know how the hell they can get away with that. Of course, there are Biden delegates chosen for Biden. And Gavin Newsom, I saw an article in the paper. Gavin Newsom defends his record and Biden's record. I didn't read it. I should have read it when I was at Safeway. Maybe I'm going to go in there tomorrow or Tuesday, get my coffee and the last box of cat litter for the month. I am not carrying that in my hand. The damn thing broke. The strap broke, and that's what made my arm hurt. So I'm going to take my little cart when I go Tuesday. And maybe my new credit card will come. They had a thing, buy 2 Starbucks coffee for $6.99. So I can get along without food. I can get along without clean clothes. This is dirty because it's too hot to wear a clean shirt. I don't want to. Well, I got a pile of washing to do. And in the hallway is a whole bunch of comforters for the winter time. We're going to, at the end of the month, take all that, put it in the cart, and put it in the Safeway cart, take all this stuff in the bins that Patty didn't wash and gave her $50. Kathy was very disappointed with the Red Lobster, and it was $84 for each person, so that's ridiculous. No, but presidential succession is in the 25th Amendment. They can't get around that. They can do it all. They can want to get around all they want, but they have to. Hold on. Where? See how you choose a presidential candidate is one animal, but and I will not formally call Biden the president because he cheated. Of disability. declaration to the President Pro Tem of the Senate, Speaker of the House. For the duration of the disability, the Vice President discharges the President and powers and duties as acting President under the 25th Amendment. So this is CRS Congress. Presidential disability under the 25th Amendment, updated November 5th, 2018. And they have a whole bunch of sections here. Sections 3 and 4 of the 25th Amendment provide for presidential disability or inability. A president may declare himself or herself unable to discharge the powers by transmitting a written declaration. Now, Section 3, unanticipated disability, injury, or illness, was implemented by Ronald Reagan and twice by George Bush and George W. Bush. And Section 4, contingent disability, where the president was unable or unwilling to declare a disability, the section authorizes the vice president and majority of the cabinet or other body established by law, a presidential disability review body, acting jointly to declare the president to be disabled. They transmit a written message to the president pro tem and the speaker. The vice president immediately assumes the powers and duties of office as acting president. So now the president says no disability exists, he or she resumes office. This is going to be interesting. So you have dueling things. He'll say there's nothing wrong with me, and the other side will say that's not true. He's not fit to be in the office. So I don't know how you're going to get around that. So no, it's not that. We're talking about they want to remove Biden. They want Biden to quit, and then put in. There's a cast of about 8 Democratic, and they're all weak. Trump would beat the hell out of all of them. There's a cast of about 8 Democrats that could take over, but they've never had a vote. There's been no primaries for them. So this has nothing to do with the election. This is the presidential succession act. They get him to agree that he's not fit to serve in office further between now and November, or actually between now and January 19th. Then Kamala Harris becomes president, and I don't think she's going to sit there and go, well, I won't be president. Now, I don't think she would beat Trump either, but well, I don't think that's the case. They're saying flat out, quit the office. So, oh, thank you for that, Rusty. But I'm not cool right now. I'm sweating to death. They want him to resign because he's not competent. He's not mentally competent. So, there's 2 different things, the election and presidential disability. And he's not, after what I saw in the debate, where he mumbled and said he beat Medicare, and he was babbling about something that Trump couldn't even understand, and Trump said, I don't understand what he said, I don't think he knows what he said. And then he shuffled he could barely walk to the podium. At the end of the debate, Joe Biden had to escort him off the stage. I have trouble putting my shorts on. I can't get my feet into the shorts either. He had one foot up in the air and couldn't get the other foot down on the stage. And then after the debate, he went to a Waffle House and he was able to talk, but he still looked like, at one point, Joe Biden was cheering on the crowd. And what did Trump say? Everything Trump said. And the crowd goes, why? But Biden looked like deer in the headlights time again. He's lost it. And that's dangerous because, as was said today, our enemies looked at that and said, this is a chance. We have a weak occupant in the White House, and this is a chance to do what evil we need to do. And that's China and Russia. And also, according to videos I've seen, now I thought that Trump had killed all of them, but apparently, like the teeth against Jason and the Argonauts, they spring back to life. Apparently, there's thousands of unvetted, unknown, no one knows who they are, where they are. There's thousands of ISIS terrorists in this country now, thanks to Joe Biden. They'll be rooted out. And then the other thing they're worried about on the left is there's this thing: Trump will go and kick civil servants, lifelong civil servants, out of office and put his own people in. Well, he should kick the people that have probably been around since Reagan, George W. Bush, and my Motrin fell out of the container. Where's the Motrin? Where's the container? These people are acting on their own agenda, and they're not acting for the best thing. The president, has. That's weird. They all came out of the thing, but they're not in the. They're in my pocket. I had the bottle in my pocket. The bottle is empty, but all of my Motrin is in my pocket. Excuse me for a moment. Very strange. I kept having headaches. Okay, there we go. Now they're back in there. But you probably have Obama officials. You probably have Clinton officials. Hell, for all I know, Jimmy Carter. And why are you in a lifetime position in the government when you're served at the pleasure of the president? When the term is over and the other guy leaves, you guys should be leaving too. Put all new people in there. I found the test I took for the VA in 1978. I got as high a test you can get except with VA preference, and I was told off the record that if some guy walks in right now and he happens to be black, we have to hire the black guy. I didn't get hired by the VA because of affirmative action, which is reverse racism. And that's when I gave up trying to apply for a federal job. I was very disappointed because I was very good at tests. I always have been. Except for one instructor I had in college who hated me because I was conservative. He was the only F grade I ever got, and political science. And I don't know how, I probably couldn't fix it this late date. And then I failed the postal test. They go 1, 2, 3, 4th Street, 2, 3, 4, 5th Street, 381 9th Street. I go, what? And I know where streets are, but I couldn't do the postal test. The only test I ever failed in my life. So I passed the Air Force test. They wanted me to take it a second time. I got the highest score in the history of the Air Force. I should have gone to the Air Force. I would have had a pension. 1970, but due to a misunderstanding between me and my mother, I hate war. And she told me years later, oh, you could have gone to the Air Force and enlisted. They went to send me to OCS on the spot. Basic training at Lackland, and then somewhere else, an ungodly place in hot Louisiana or something. Should have gone in. I was 18. Would have changed my life. So, but you can't let Biden finish his term and run somebody else. His term ends January 20th, 2025. How are you going to run somebody else? He's the president, or the ostensible president, because on election night, suddenly they came up with, Trump was winning at 2 a.m., and suddenly in Philadelphia and Michigan, Philadelphia, they boarded up, they put cardboard in windows. Republican poll watchers couldn't watch anything. Oh, the bathroom's flooded, we have to evacuate. And then they found ballots under the table, ballots in station wagons, ballots in drop boxes, ballots in loading docks, ballots in the school district, all marked only for Joe Biden, about 200,000 ballots, and that's how they achieved it. Those videos are not on YouTube anymore, just like the video of 9/11 where a Channel 4 New York news helicopter was sitting literally next to the hole where the first plane came in, and suddenly this black shape that looked like a missile came. There was a hole with smoke, but there was no fire yet. Missile came across the front of the helicopter, went in the hole and exploded. That helicopter took off like a bat of hell. That video is gone. There's also no video of the plane hitting the Pentagon. They confiscated the 7/11 video and Marriott hotel video right across the Pentagon. Yep, they confiscated them. They've never been released. I'd like to know why. I think the story of the Pentagon, there was pictures of the wreckage and where are the engines, where are the bodies, we saw no bodies. A plane crash full of people, there were no bodies. They couldn't all have incinerated. So there's narrative of 9/11 that we didn't, and I found out there were other buildings that fell down I weren't aware of, and number 7 fell down. It was there was a vault in there full of gold and silver. Suddenly it caught fire, and they said there were tanks of diesel fuel. Why is there diesel fuel in the building? And there were vaults of gold and silver that may or may not have got evacuated from there. And the other question I've always wondered about those 2 towers. In 1948, a bomber hit the Empire State Building, killed some people, and did damage. Why didn't they think that a plane might accidentally hit this building and cause it to collapse? Bad design. Yeah, they want to put a Newsom. And Newsom is sitting there probably, yeah, wouldn't be president. He's already screwed up California. They could screw up. He'd screw up the United States worse than Biden, if such a thing is possible. But yes, Mr. Mount, what do you want? I'm not feeding you right now. No, you got fed earlier. You got Friskies. I love you very much, but I'm not feeding it. Mr. Mount made me lose my train of thought here. This state is billions of dollars in debt with a negative budget, and it's like drunken sailor time. They keep spending, just like we're $2 trillion in debt in the federal budget. And Trump says when he gets in, he should do what the guy in Argentina does, who I like, the guy with the chainsaw. He had a big list of government agencies in Spanish on a little piece of cardboard, on stick and wall, and he started saying, this one goes, this one goes, this one goes, this one goes, this one goes. They were ridiculous. The government agency in charge of political thinking, the government agency in charge of political education, the government agency in charge of media. He eliminated a whole bunch of agencies. He fired thousands of government workers. He said the reason we have inflation is we have too much government. And for the first time in 30 years, the people were cheering him on, and they attacked him mercilessly when he was running for president. For the first time in 30 years, Argentina has 0 inflation. So we need Trump. Whether you like Trump or not, we had a good economy under Trump. I wasn't sitting every month going, how am I going to feed the cats? I'm running out of money. And I'm running out of money for other reasons. I had too damn many bills. And I had COVID, and I had Bank of America screwing me up, helped me ruin my credit. I purged credit before I got COVID the first time. Bank of America overdrawn me $400, took $400 of money I needed to pay bills. Still haven't gotten that back. I got to sit down with the paperwork and write them a return receipt letter and say, here's the paperwork I have, what I've found so far, but I've not gotten the paperwork I've requested for 2018, 2019, and 2020. You probably owe me more money. When they reviewed the paperwork, we can find nothing, we owe you nothing. And the same thing Wells Fargo said when they opened an account in my name. It took 18 months to get my money back. And everybody's been paid back. We're giving away 20, but they steal thousands of dollars from people and they give you 25 bucks. That was really wrong. And now they've opened credit cards in people's name. They've opened up insurance policies in people's name. They've opened up home loans and what are those things? Home equity loans. And they're getting called on the carpet by the federal government. The federal government has ordered, I haven't seen a check yet because it's 12 days. 11 days. They're supposed to pay everybody who got victimized by this by July 11th. So we will see what happens. If I get no money, I'll say, hey, July 11th has come. Where's my money? If I had $400 right now, they owe me $426. I would give $100 on 4 credit cards, or $75 on 5 credit cards. Pay down the debt. Oh. I want an Android body where nothing hurts. There's a cute shirt I found, but it's with a dog. And see if I can find it here. Hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. Somehow I got the trash. All right. Let me see if I can find this picture. What was that Naughton thing? Very funny. On Twitter. Does anybody knows how to get pictures that are 2 megabytes to be lower so I can use them as pictures as thumbnails? Let me know. No, it's not there. Where is that picture? Oh, there it is. There's a dog here. Inside every older person, and it's a kind of a floppy ears older dog, an older puppy, is a younger person wondering what the hell happened. I like that shirt. I wish they had it for cats. So that made me laugh. So I've lost the screen. Where up into the screen? Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get. I tried to. I turned on the tap while I was washing dishes. Oh, by the way, I got 38 bottles out of a container that they threw in, and luckily there were ants in them. No ants in them, so that's more money. And if I get enough money to buy a box of cat food, I'll be happy. Tiny one loves those little cups by Friskies. They're expensive now. These things used to be $8 a box. Now they're like $11 a box. That's why everything keeps going. Can of Fancy Feast. Before the pandemic, 50 cents. Now, $1.09. Double. 50% price increase. They never mentioned pet food inflation. So they never mention your dog, your cat, your horse, your sheep, your goat, your cattle. How much more it costs to feed your animals, your birds, your fish. Disgusting. One pet food report I read, they're saying the inflation is 25%. They're full of it. I watch these things. I know what I'm paying. All right. With that, I'm going to go because I'm having trouble breathing with no fans on. I have asthma, and so I have to check my channel. I found a cute picture on Twitter with a Siamese cat with a Santa hat on. Very cute. Have a great night. Remember, you can subscribe to the channel for $3.99 or $6.99, where you see content not seen on the regular channel when I'm able to do it when it's not so hot or I have something to talk about. Because when it's 90 and 100 degrees, I don't do anything but sit here and go, and Kathy goes, "Where do you go for Charlie?" You can't, remember, there's no buses. She got $4,000 saved up for a Prius, so we need about 6. Then we'll have a car again. Then you'll see me. And I really want an iPad when I pay off my debt. One company wants to work with me. I got to call them tomorrow. I can't pay a lot of my people this month because I'm still having money problems. So, thanks to my account being overdrawn $200 my credit union, and I will call everybody up or write them letters saying you'll get money at the end of July. And of course, if I get that second credit card, then I can buy cat food and cat litter and dry cat food, wet cat food. I won't spend my cash. All right, have a great night. Click the like button. Stay cool, stay dry, stay hydrated, and I will see you next time. And watch the temperature gauge. This is George Sen, little guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great night, and thanks for coming in. And if I get over Kathy, I don't know when she's going to the doctor tomorrow. She won't be here tomorrow. But I'm going to go out in the morning. I have to pay Citibank. I'll probably take the cans and bottles in, come back on the bus, take a shower. The water isn't like boiling. The tap water in the kitchen was red hot when I filled a bottle full of water to put in the freezer. So it's that bad. It's going to be worse tomorrow. And I will catch you next time. And also watch the skies as usual.